This video focuses on creating a purchase order using the closed as ordered functionality. The purpose of using this functionality would be when a utility has already received an invoice from a vendor and needs to have the inventory system updated. They can use the vendor invoice to enter the purchase order details in OpenPoint and then use the Close as Ordered button to automatically receive and invoice the inventory items. It also updates the inventory quantities and average unit costs. Now let's go through a simple example of this process. First, you want to be in the purchase order menu system in OpenPoint. You're going to create a new purchase order. Pick your warehouse and your vendor code. If you don't know it, you can use the picker list and pick the correct vendor, and then click on Create. Next, in our purchase order screen, we want to enter the purchase order line items using the accounts payable invoice that we've already received from the vendor. So I'm going to quickly enter a couple of material codes. If you don't know the material code, you can look it up from the picker list and enter the details from the invoice. On this particular one, I'm going to add a little bit of shipping. And then my next one, I know the vendor code, or the material code, so I'm going to just enter that. Again, we ordered 3 of those. Match the unit priced from your AP invoice, and we should have all the information that looks exactly like it is on the AP invoice. So we'll save that, and the estimated cost showing here on this purchase order should match what's on the AP invoice. So since we know that this is exactly what was ordered, received, and invoiced, we can click on this button, Close as Ordered, because we know everything matches that accounts payable invoice. And then in the OpenPoint system, our quantities and dollars for these material purchases will be updated. So this particular methodology for entering purchase orders is typically used by a utility where the office staff enters the purchase order details into OpenPoint after the accounts payable invoices have already been received and the packing slips have been verified by the operations staff.